Namaskaram Priya Poshakas, my dear sadhakas and seekers of wisdom. In today's Katha, we enter the inspiring life of one of the brightest jewels of Sanatana Dharma, Sripadaraja, a saint, scholar, poet and teacher who changed the way language, bhakti and learning were shared with the world. His life is not just history. It is a beautiful lesson in Gnana, Bhakti and child-centric education. Our Katha begins in Abburu, Karnataka. A divine couple, Sheshagiri Acharya and Giriyamma, prayed for many years to Kaliyuga Kalpataru Sri Venkateshwara for a child. At last, their prayers were answered and a brilliant boy named Lakshmi Narayana was born. From childhood, Lakshmi Narayana was not like other children. While other boys played in the forest, he watched nature with deep attention. He herded cattle, observed the sun, the wind and the earth and seemed to learn from the Vishwa itself. This was not empty watching. It was natural learning. One day, Sri Swarnavarana Tirtha passed through the village in a spiritual procession. Seeing the young boy near the cows, he asked him, "Vatsa, how far is Abburu?" Lakshmi Narayana smiled and answered in clear Sanskrita, "Look at the sun. Look at the sun, Swamiji. Look at where it stands and where it will be when your pallaki reaches the gate. That is the distance." The Yati was amazed. Here was a child who understood distance through light, movement and time. Then he asked, "What is your father doing now?" The boy gave another riddle. "My father has gone to sow seed upon seed. He is making dead wood speak to the living and he is turning the old into the new." The Sri Swarnavarana Tirtha understood immediately. The father was a teacher sharing knowledge in another village. He was planting ideas like seeds, reading from palm leaf manuscripts and bringing ancient wisdom to life. Seeing this extraordinary child, Sri Swarnavarana Tirtha asked the parents for permission to guide him. With full blessings, Lakshmi Narayana entered the Sannyasa Dharma and received the name Sri Lakshmi Narayana Tirtha. To deepen his duties, he was sent to Sri Vibhudendra Tirtha. There he mastered Nyaya, Tarka and Vyakarana with a rare brilliance. His mind was sharp, but his heart remained humble. That combination made him unforgettable. Later, at a great gathering on the banks of the Krishna river, he was tested in public debate. Scholars watched closely as the young Yati spoke with clarity, confidence and deep understanding. At the end, Uttaradimata Yati Sri Raghunatha Tirtharu honored him and gave him the name Sripadaraja, meaning a king among the feet of holy preceptors. Soon his fame spread across South India. He was invited to the royal court of Sri Vijayanagara kingdom during the reign of Saluva Narasimha Devaraya. There, he debated the best scholars of the age and remained undefeated. His words were not loud, but they were powerful. They were simple, logical, and full of truth. Even the king bowed to him and wanted to honor him with gold and make him the Rajaguru. But Sripadaraja did not live for comfort or prestige. His heart was set on Seva and Vidya. Sripadaraja moved to Mulbagal, where he built a great center for learning. Many students came there to live, study and grow in spiritual life. This was not just a matha, it was a living school of wisdom, where he received his one of the greatest disciples, Sri Vyasaraja. For 12 years, Sripadaraja personally guided him, helping him grow into a great scholar and leader. One day, while Sripadaraja was away, Vyasaraja was asked to do the daily puja. He found a sealed sampushta that had never been opened. When he opened it, he found the divine icon of Sri Gopala Krishna. As he prayed, the Lord is said to have danced to the rhythm of his devotion. When Sripadaraja returned and saw this, he did not feel pride or jealousy. He wept with joy. He understood that his disciple was ready for a greater mission. With love, he handed over the deity and gave Vyasaraja the responsibility that would later make him a great spiritual leader. This is a powerful lesson for Poshakas and teachers. A true guru does not control every flower in the garden. A true guru helps each flower bloom in its own way. In his later years, Sripadaraja stayed at Narasimha Tirtha in Mulbagal. It is said that he longed to go north for Ganga Snana, but his body had grown weak. In divine compassion, Ganga Devi is believed to have appeared in the pond here so that a devotee would not have to endure the difficult journey. There, he entered his Moola Brindavana, leaving behind not sorrow but a shining legacy of love, learning, and devotion. Sripadaraja was not only a saint and scholar, he was also a language visionary, language revolutionary. He understood something very important. If spiritual truth remains locked in Sanskrita, common man and children may never receive its sweetness. So he brought Kannada into worship, singing, and daily devotion. In a time when some scholars resisted the use of local language, he stood firm with courage and compassion. He wrote beautiful padas, suladis, and ugabogas that simple people could sing with love. When critics sent an aggressive local leader to test him by abandoning Sripadaraja Tirtharu and his disciples in a deep, dangerous forest with zero food or provisions, Sripadaraja Tirtharu calmly sat down and sang his famous composition in Raga Saveri. Ittange iruven hariye enna dhoreye. I will remain exactly where and how you place me, O Hari, my king. If your grace is there, you feed me butter and ghee on golden plates. If your grace shifts, you make me bread for dry crumbs. The text records that a supreme consciousness manifested as a merchant bringing boundless provisions to the forest, completely exposing the small minds of his critics. That's the spirit of Sharanagati, complete surrender. He also gave the world Durita Gaja Panchanana, a beautiful and powerful prayer used for protection and inner strength. Written in Raga Shri, this standard song is used by thousands to this day as a complete protective shield against anxiety and misfortune. He says, if a child is born unstable or makes mistakes, do the mother and father throw the child onto the hard ground? No, they lift them up. Similarly, O Govinda, protect me despite my flaws. ಹೆತ್ತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಚ್ಚರಾದರೆ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಎತ್ತದೆ ನೆಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುವರೆ ಗೋವಿಂದ. Its heart is simple. Like loving parents who do not abandon a child who makes mistakes, the Lord too protects us even in our flaws. And then there is Madhvanama, Sri Madhvanama, one of his most beloved works. It beautifully speaks about Vayu and his incarnations, Hanuma, Bhima and Madhva in a form that children, families and everyday devotees can sing and remember easily. Sri Jagannatha Dasaru later defined this as a tool for removing internal anxiety. This was his genius. He made bhakti accessible, he made wisdom singable, he made the sacred feel close. When we look at Sripadaraja Tirtharu's life through a modern lens, we see a beautiful connection to our own parenting journey. First, he trusted the child and nature. Lakshmi Narayana learned by observing the sun, the earth and the living world. That is the essence of learning through experience. Second, he believed in making the material speak. The phrase, dead wood speak to the living, feels exactly like learning in a hands-on classroom. Real learning happens when children touch, move, see and explore. Third, he honored the unique inner blueprint of each student. With Vyasaraja Tirtharu, he did not force a path. He guided, observed, stepped aside when the time was right. That is the heart of a gentle, wise parenting. At Shiksha Varida, we believe deep cultural roots and scientific learning belong together. We do not treat children like empty vessels. We see them as living souls with a natural intelligence, unique gifts, and limitless potential. From toddlers to advanced learners, we offer small interactive online classes in Sanskrita, shlokas, storytelling, and cultural learning. If you want your child to grow with bhakti, confidence, and joy, this journey is for your family. If this story of Sri Sripadaraja Tirtharu touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Ram Ram.